Infocision Stadium in Akron, Ohio, home of the Zips. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Chippewas will kick it away to start us off. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Zips offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision. He can cut. And it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
Looking to fire. Dumps it off in the flats. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
It's on target and complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
The Zips come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. There's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So Central Michigan's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Chippewas will send out the punt unit. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback, after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to run it. He'll slide and avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Newell. Fights off a defender. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. And the Zips have pushed it inside the 20. They go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. And he uses the old bank shot to knock it off the left upright and get it through somehow. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll bring it out. It's Algier. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He'll keep it himself. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And the Chippewas with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Chippewas will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Hills. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, it's Akron holding the lead here so far. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Wants to go up top. Floating away. Fires downfield. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Escapes the pressure to his right. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Chips. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. From the gun, running back on the move. Makes it past the marker. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Chippewas come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give on the inside. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Chippewas now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The last 2 plays have not gone as scripted. It's 3rd and 19. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Here's the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Chippewas will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Newell. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The sure hands, it's Newell. At the 35, he's open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying play action. Takes the easy completion. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. On the move. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Chippewas line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. It's complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is.
Ineligible CC, downfield, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
and the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Makes the catch. It's Hills. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Zips will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it in the middle. It's Hills. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That brings them to within 1. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at InfoCision Stadium.
And the Zips will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Algier. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Trying to impose their will with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Pulls it and fires to the left. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Got it. Now on first down from the 28. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Oh, they're after him. Plucks it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And wings it incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper. But they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. The heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The defense continues to have a great game. Both defenses has played well. These offenses are going to have to change something up, protect their quarterbacks a little bit better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Defense not showing press coverage. Got his man out of the backfield. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Chippewas will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the returner will be dragged down. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got the first down himself. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Zips have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Zips will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Touchdown, Akron! They take the lead with the 6. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Louisville is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up 14 over Clemson. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Handoff to the single running back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Gives it on the option. Got the 1st down and more. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the option. Now the toss. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Jones to throw. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. The Chippewas will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Here's the give off the left side. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Zips can really attack on this second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Firing to the right, complete. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Gain of 3. Now, a 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged out of the air. He'll be knocked out of bounds a couple of yards short, and that's a stop for the defense. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Rides the back on the option to give. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And you could tell, all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes. And they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game. And you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan. And the offense just has not been able to counterpunch.
Caught near the sticks. It's Townsend. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. They're
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Here comes the biggest drive for this defense. They need this stop the way the rest of us need oxygen. If they don't get it, turning it on! And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Zips, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Zips in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They want that clock to run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Akron.
And the Zips will have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going for the goal line. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.